What if 7 minutes was all it would take to turn your courage around? I want to try an experiment this week with you. Set a timer for 7 minutes and ask these 7 questions. First of all, what have I been avoiding? Has there been a decision? Has there been an opportunity? Has there been a conflict that I have been avoiding? Well, think about it for just a second. Go back a week, 2 weeks. Write this down. Is there something I'm avoiding? What have I been avoiding in my life and my leadership? Second question, why? What's been so scary about that for me? Or why have I been putting that off? Why have I been avoiding it? I don't want to talk about it. I don't want somebody else to talk about it. Why have I been avoiding the thing that I've been avoiding? And I think that's one of the most important things for us to understand the motive behind something that we're avoiding. The absence of courage is often just avoidance. And early in my ministry, I spent years just wrestling through this thing of hesitation, kind of avoiding the approach. They call it approach avoidance because for me, the fear was there. Courage is really just action in the face of fear. So what have I been avoiding and why? What is the thing that's so scary to me? There are 3 big types of pain that we fear. There's, first of all, loss pain, where we think we're going to lose something. This could be why I'm avoiding what I'm avoiding. There's process pain that, it's going through the hard time. That's the thing. That's why I'm avoiding this, is because all those push-ups are going to hurt. I'm going to be sore the next day. There's outcome pain. That's like, I'm afraid that the outcome's not going to be what I said it would be, or what I hoped it would be, or what other people expected it to be. And so I feel like that is going to be too scary. The pain is going to be too great. So a lot of times it's a loss, it's process, it's outcome pain that we're fearing, and that could be a part of why you're avoiding and I'm avoiding some of the things that we're avoiding. That's the second question. So what am I avoiding? Why am I avoiding it? The third question, what's this costing me? What is this costing me? Just write it down. What is this costing me to be avoiding the courageous action that I know I should be taking? What's it costing me? What's it costing those that I serve? What's it costing those that I love? How can I quantify that and go, how much is this all costing? And at some point, the pain of staying the same becomes more expensive than the pain of changing. And that's when we usually change, is when we realize, you know what, it's just going to be better if I just make the change, if I just go for it, if I just approach the thing I've been avoiding, because the cost is less to do that than to not do anything. Fourth question, what courageous action can I take? What can I do? What should I do? That's the question. What should I do? What is the specific action that I need to do? Maybe for some of you, you've been putting off writing a book, or you've been putting off starting a ministry. You've been putting off talking to a person. You've been putting off getting on your own personal health journey. You've been putting off, having that conversation with your staff. You've been putting off really the big dream you want to pursue. And what is it? Just write it down. What is the thing that you've been avoiding? What should you do? Fifth question, when? When will you do that? What's the date, a timeline? When will you take the action? When will you decide it's enough? Will it be 3 weeks from now? Will it be Monday morning? Will it be tomorrow? Will it be today? Would it be today that you'd say, I'm going to decide today to take action, the courageous action that I've been needing to take? Sixth question, who will you tell? Who will you tell that you're going to be taking a courageous action that you've been putting off? This fear has talked you out of your dreams, or it's talked you out of your calling, or it's talked you out of reaching your potential or growing to your potential. Who could you tell? Bring into your corner some accountability, yes. Some support, yes. Sometimes just telling another person removes some of those excuses. And we then get in a space where we're taking action because we have someone else in our corner. We've locked arms with somebody. And just knowing that they know can be enough to just relieve you from your fear and get you that courage that you want. And the last question is, what's the first step that you'll need to take in order to move in this direction? What's the very first step? Small step. What's the very first thing you need to do? For instance, if you decided you wanted to write a book, do you have a notepad? Like, that might be the very first step. Or it might be like, you know what? I'm going to schedule a time, and it's going to be right after lunch today, and I'm going to spend 15 minutes writing down all of my ideas, and then I'll at least have that start. And that could be the very, very first step. So those 7 questions, I think if you set a timer and answer those 7 questions, I'll bet you could be in a whole different place with your courage. You'd have a boost, and that's what I'm hoping for. Thanks a lot for listening.